encountered the Christian Patriot thugs firsthand, unexpectedly. The thugs that were organized by the building and real estate industries at the state level, in attending public hearings, at government hearings on environmental law, and at that time, the hot law that was contested by the anti-Indian movement was called growth management, which I touched on earlier. And growth management had a strong environmental protection component to protect the public treasury, the environment, and people. The people I was representing in environmental litigation were involved in the public hearings and in workshops that were put on to put together good plans. And they were doing this all across Washington state. It was required by the legislature. We started encountering these people who would come not to contribute, but to disrupt, because they had been organized by field agents from the real estate industry and building industry out at their meetings in Grange halls in secret. And these organizers were telling uneducated people that they were going to lose their land, they were going to lose other civil rights because of this law, and then they would throw in treaties with it, to stir them up. And if you don't act, you're gonna be out. And here's a meeting, and these are the officials that are trying to do this to you. And let's show them what we think. And they would go in and they would threaten public officials. They would assault other civilians. And I didn't know what I was encountering. And that's when I talked to Paul DeArmond. And then he told me about talking to Rudy. And we started doing some serious background research on people. And then, after attending the research conference that Rudy and Joe put on in Seattle, we had a lot stronger network. And we could get in the news once in a while. We couldn't make the connections between the thugs and the people organizing them, but we could get the churches and decent people out saying, our community doesn't want this. What Paul and Rudy and I and all the other researchers do and did for 30, 40 years, I call it monitory democracy. You don't wait until it's in the news that these guys have murdered someone you know. If you're aware they exist and you know what they're up to, you keep an eye on them. You keep an eye on them. And you keep files, and you share your information with others. So you prevent murder.